last 3 decades, we've seen the kind of so-called conflict, which is actually Islamist terrorism, that has been brewing in Kashmir Valley, Sharan. You've seen news reports, you've seen the gory images of terrorists killing innocent Kashmiris, of terrorists attacking security forces time and again. And these terrorists backed by Pakistan, creating a havoc, all across these 3 decades. We remember several of these terror attacks, from Pulwama to Uri, to sporadic attacks that take place in Srinagar, in Baramulla, Kulgam, Anantnag, Shopian, you name it. What we have seen, specifically because you asked me about Kashmiri Pandits, is that beginning 1989, we saw targeted assassination of Kashmiri Pandits, prominent Kashmiri Pandit leaders, prominent writers, literature, experts, scholars, even judges. Justice Neelkant Ganju was gunned down in Srinagar. We had Tikalal Taplu, a politician who was gunned down. We had similarly Sarvanand Kaul Premi in Anantnag. He, along with his son, who were killed in a very barbaric manner, even though he was a very popular figure among the local community. So we saw that local terrorists, hand in gloves with Pakistani terror organizations, began these targeted assassinations. And two of the groups that were mainly responsible for the killing, assassination, kidnapping, plunder of the Kashmiri Pandit community were Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front and Hizbul Mujahideen. Hizbul Mujahideen mainly having its base or support from Syed Salahuddin from Pakistan-occupied Kashmir over the years. And JKLF, of course, Yasin Malik, who is presently in Tihar jail, Bitta Karate, also known as Farooq Ahmad Dar, Javed Nalka, and the Haji group that was known at that particular time. So it led to exodus of more than 4 lakh Kashmiri Pandits, who overnight had to leave their home and earth, including my own family. And my family, in fact, left between 19th and 20th January 1919 and had to stay in Jammu. We were staying in a garage, which was basically one room, and we were more than a dozen people there, and which was actually a garage connected to a cow shed. And that's where, we spent initial weeks or months after the exodus began. So what you asked me is a very long question, a very vast question. A lot has changed in Kashmir. Recently, post the abrogation of Article 370 in 2019, a lot has changed as well. But there needs to be a consistent approach where we target terrorism, where we target separatism, and we also counter radicalization at the grassroots level. Right. If we don't do that in a consistent manner, then I'm afraid this is a vicious circle of gory death, barbaric killings, and a bloody terrorism that we've seen over the 3 decades in Kashmir.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.